blog Gypsy Soul, which is there to help you live a more sustainable and simple life. Today I thought I'd do a little vlog on my simplified beauty routine, which is something I've been working on for a few years now. I got to a point where I was using too many products and I didn't like it. None of them were natural and it was costing a lot of money, and I just thought there must be a better way of doing this. So I looked into alternatives, including organic products, and I just generally looked at simplifying what I was doing. There's lots of little switches and things I've made that are more sustainable and more natural. One of those is my alum stone, which is now my deodorant. So I no longer use the store-bought deodorants. I simply use this, and you wet it with a bit of water, put it under your arms, and what it does is it kills the bacteria that causes the smell under your arms. It doesn't stop you sweating, but you're supposed to sweat. That's a natural thing. So it may not work for everyone, but definitely worth giving a go if you want a more natural alternative to deodorants. One of the best investments I made was in an epilator, which I use for my legs. It has just made it so much easier. It lasts a lot longer when you use an epilator than it does with shaving, especially if you're going away for a week or two. You can epilate before you go, and your legs will still be smooth by the time you get back. I've also found the more I use it, the hairs on my legs have stopped growing as much. They're a lot thinner, so I'm spending way less time shaving. I used to shave every sort of 3 days, and now I can go a few weeks without doing it again. To go with the epilator, I also invested in a safety razor, which is brilliant. I love this. It was such an easy zero-waste swap, because before I was using the plastic disposable razors, which obviously you throw away after every use, which is just not good. So I bought one of these, and what you do is you just simply replace the blades, and the blades are really cheap. You can buy a whole pack of them for, I think it's about £1 or something, and then you learn to shave with this. It's slightly different to using one of the plastic disposable ones, but once you get used to it, it's really good. So I use this for under my arms, I also use it for topping up my legs, and I use it for my bikini line. For my hair, I no longer use shampoo, bottled shampoo. Instead, I buy shampoo bars like this. This one's from Lush. They have loads of different types. You can try them with your hair, and basically when you're in the shower, you wet your hair like you normally would when you're about to wash it, and then you just rub it all over your hair and it foams up, and then you rinse it out. And they last a really long time. And as I say, there's loads of different varieties, so you can buy one that suits your own hair. This one in particular suits my hair, according to the people in the store. As well as the shampoo bars, I also bought a conditioner bar, which again you use after you've washed your hair, same as you would with normal conditioner, apart from you sort of rub it onto your hair. This I probably wouldn't buy again because I didn't notice that much of a difference, but what I do with it now is I use it for shaving. So when I'm using my safety razor, I just put this on my legs, and it makes a nice sort of oily mixture, and then I do my shaving. Every night before bed now, I dry brush my whole body. This, I really love doing this. I've had this brush for about 10 years now, and the way it works is you do it in little circular motions over your body, and you have to work your way towards your heart. So I normally start at my feet, and then you go up all across your body, and then when you get above your heart, you start going down towards it. As I said, I do this every evening. I chose to do it in the evening because it helps me to feel relaxed before I go to sleep. Some people prefer to do it in the morning because it makes them feel awake and energized, so it really is up to you what you want to do, but I definitely recommend giving this a go. So some of the benefits of body brushing include stimulating your lymphatic system, and it also helps to reduce cellulite, so definitely worth looking into. In the evenings, to take my makeup off, I no longer use baby wipes. We've all heard about baby wipes in the news recently, so I made that switch a few years ago now. What I use now are these bamboo reusable cloths, which I got from Cheeky Wipes. They are brilliant. You put them in hot water so they get wet, and then I just use some normal organic coconut oil, put a bit of the coconut oil onto your makeup over your face, and then you literally just wipe your face with the wipes and all the makeup comes off. And it's just such an easy switch to make. I wish I'd known about it years ago, because I always used to use the plastic face wipes that come in the little packages, which are just bad for the environment. So much better alternative with this. A few months back, I also started making my own toothpaste, which is a zero waste alternative, so I'm not buying the normal toothpaste in the plastic tubes. You can find the recipe for that on my blog if you are interested in making your own. As well as the homemade toothpaste, we also recently made the switch to bamboo toothbrushes. The kids absolutely love those. I found these rainbow ones the other day for them and they really like those. I've noticed no difference in having a wooden brush compared to a plastic one. It's a really easy switch, and these can be put into your compost when you finish with them, so they're biodegradable. Normally the bristles aren't, so you do have to pull those out and they have to go in the bin, but it's still better than the plastic alternatives. I also recently made a switch to a water flosser, which is something I've wanted to do for a while now, and I finally did it and I love it. It took a little while to get used to it because normally I used to just use normal floss, which obviously you have to throw in the bin, so there's more waste, and they come in the plastic packaging, which also cannot be recycled, so that has to go in the bin. Whereas with this, you fill your little reservoir with water and you just water floss your teeth basically. As I said, it does take a little while to get used to it, but I love this switch. It's really, really good, and it's a lot faster as well. This is the whole point of this beauty routine, is to try and make everything simpler and faster. With normal flossing, I used to spend up to 20 minutes flossing my teeth, but the water flosser is a minute and you're done, so nice and quick. For detoxing now, I do two things. I go to a health club and they have a steam room there, so I get a lot of health benefits from that. When I can't do that at home, I have a warm bath with a handful of Epsom salt and just a few drops of lavender oil in it, and it helps to detoxify the body. They recommend having a 20-minute bath. Dye my hair, I made a switch to a natural dye a few years ago now. I love it. You have to buy it online, which sometimes I forget to do. Like now my hair desperately needs dyeing and I just haven't got around to ordering it. But when I do, it comes through and it's all natural products, which is a lot better for you, obviously, than the ones with lots of chemicals in. For my makeup, I'm slowly switching to more organic and natural zero waste alternatives, but I still have quite a few products left over, so I'm going to finish using those first, obviously, because I already have them, and if I just threw them away it'd be a waste. But I'm making little switches as we go along, so when I run out of something I will look for a more sustainable alternative. So recently I ran out of mascara and I did a little Google of zero waste mascaras and I came up with this that I found on Etsy. It's by Luna Zero Waste, and so that's your mascara in there basically, and then you use an old mascara wand and you just put it on your eyelashes. I really like this one. It goes on nicely. You do need a few more layers than you would with the normal sort of store-bought mascaras, but once you get the hang of it, it's definitely easy to put on. So that's it, that's my simplified beauty routine so far. I'm constantly making little changes and tweaks and things along the way. If I find something better, I might switch to that, but at the moment I'm happy with what I'm doing. As I said, I still haven't made the switch with all of my makeup to more organic products, but that is going to be an ongoing process. I really hope you liked the video. If you'd like to learn more about sustainable and simple living, then do check out my blog, www.gypsysoul.co.uk. Thanks, bye!